Hi tribe, glad you're here with me. Saturday morning-ish, a little bit in the afternoon, and I'm getting down to my video. So we're in my garage shed here, my tractor home for the big yard I have. It's too windy outside to do it outside, but the sunshine is back. We're back to in the 30 degrees, in the 90s, and Fahrenheit for the Americans, I guess, out there. I'm pretty sure the rest of the world is on Celsius, including Canada here. So I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Today's focus will be on will and determination, on focus and accomplishing, getting to those actions. What can help you to get to those actions? The reason I came up with this morning, writing my script, is I had no idea and I needed inspiration, so I went to the SFM 90-day video tribe. And what was cool is that there was a first timer, a first video for someone today, someone that I connected with a couple months ago through SFM, through Facebook. And his name is Patrick Montreuil, and he's from Montreal, Canada, from Terrebonne. And he's a 4-year member. He's been with SFM for 4 years. And today, maybe he decided last night, but something happened in the last couple days. He decided to get on with his 90-day video journey. I'm very impressed. I was very impressed. And through his message, he gave the reasons why. And one of his reasons was his language barrier. And it's not that big. I mean, it's pretty clear what he's saying. But you always have some kind of doubt. And when you doubt, it kills you. It can stop you. So he got out there, he put it out there, and Patrick, this will make you grow, I know it. And because challenging yourself in those moments where you hold back all the time, that's where the key is, right? So that's my thought of the day, sorry. I got into that a little quickly. Thought of the day, only you can stop your progress, or only you can restart your progress. So many things in life can happen and make you want to stop, but the actual person who decides to stop is always you. You're the only one who's in charge of your change. No one else is coming, right? So when you have that self-doubt, you've got to break through it. And language is one of those things that is massive, because it's who you are, it's language. And if you don't feel correct in speaking to someone else using a language that isn't your first tongue, those powerful thoughts are happening. All right, so once you break through from this judgment, it's never easy, but the rewards are putting yourself out there will be priceless for your future, believe me. Reflection on my SFM journey. This morning was the power of these videos that I'm creating. This is video 12, and video 11 changed my life yesterday. Okay, remember? It's going to this is my wisdom tooth, if you care. It came out, still a little sore, but no big deal. The receptionist says, you're going to lose a little bit of wisdom. And I said, you know what? You took the tooth out. I kept the wisdom, so now I have access to it. It's like I took some wisdom out of the tooth before I let it go. And last night, the whole day was an epic, long day, full of stuff, and it ended in a powerful way, not an easy way, but a very powerful way for me last night. So I was talking about emotions in the last videos, and how to use those, and how you got to go dig deep, and what does it mean to you, and what are the actions you're going to take? Who else is going to handle your stuff, right? If you're not the one taking care of it, what are your steps? I had the whole clearing your mental desk. Well, I had an issue it's been on my mental desk for a long time, and this particular issue is one of my last ones to handle because it involves someone else. Right? I'll tell you who. It involves my wife. It involves my relationship, my wife, my partner. And everything else was easy to fix because you can always avoid people. You can always change the situation. You can always change jobs. You can always change. These are easier, not easy, easier things to do because it doesn't involve the other person who has the most impact in your life emotionally or activities. The impact of a significant other is massive. So if you're holding something back from that relationship, it eats at you. And as long as you can still fix everything else, but this one feels very important. And there's stuff I couldn't get out to her, and I've been wanting it for a long time, and I wanted to set it straight, set the stage. We have to move on, we have to grow together. I can't force her to grow my way, but we have to grow together as a couple, as a team, as a partnership, as parents. We have a 6-year-old, so things were getting important. I needed that balance of love to be at home, wanting to be with you, taking away that busy life and stopping it and getting together. So we had some discussions yesterday. Pretty awesome. I had a feeling, I didn't know it was coming out yesterday, but at the end of my day yesterday, it was like, it was time. I had a little frustration, and then I'm like, that's it, we gotta talk. So we handled that. And this stuff I knew from a long time ago, but the reflection on SFM was that these videos are reactivating some emotion, reactivating purpose, reactivating why, reactivating future consequences, and yesterday was Take Charge Day. So, and this morning, we're all floating. You know, we kept talking this morning, and we're going to keep talking for the weekend. And we got this. We're going to get this. It was a do or die. It's not a do or die, but it was a, hey, man, let's get on board, and let's spend time working on this. Okay, that's all you get for now. You'll hear probably more of that later. Not in this video though, another day. What I learned from yesterday, taking action is the only way to get what you want and what you need. The only way. And you gotta stop waiting for it. You can't keep waiting for what you need and what you want. If you don't take the action, you'll keep waiting, but you're never satisfied. Right? You never get that, I'm doing something and I'm proud of myself. Okay? But it needs to be prepared. Like yesterday's conversation had been prepared for 6 months in my head. 6 months. The last 2 were probably more powerful. The last 2 months. So I was prepared. I didn't just show up. It was a surprise conversation anyways, but I had been prepared. I knew what I wanted to say. I knew the feelings I had. I knew how to not get into those destructive patterns of competition and it's your fault. And I said, so when we got into those little moments of, I had enough power and choice and control to say, oh, I see where we're going. Let's stop. Let's come back. Let's start that again. What was your question? What was your feeling? Let's go to the emotion instead of covering that with old protective patterns. So it went great. So you just can't just show up one day and start saying blah, 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 and emptying your whole baggage without having a plan on how to pick up those pieces and how to help the other through your process of thought. Right? We were, yesterday, for one of the first times, I felt we weren't just two people talking to each other, about each other, and how blah, blah, blah. It was more of a speak, I will listen, let me see if I understood correctly. I mean, I applied so much knowledge yesterday, last night, it was cool. It was cool, very cool. I went to bed in a different state of mind. And, yeah. So, take action. Stop waiting. The results are going to be fantastic, right? And if you keep doing, if you keep getting into situations and you keep having the same patterns and the same results happen, you should ask yourself some questions. I mean, please do not keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. As long as you're doing the exact same thing, the exact same conversations, nothing's happened. You can have that same conversation every day for the rest of your life if you like. But I recommend breaking it as soon as possible. My gratitude for the day is knowing when enough is enough. And that happened to me yesterday. And it had been a long time. Since I have to get to that enough is enough. Sorry, because my heart is speaking. My enough is enough usually triggers action. And last night, it was enough. around 7 p.m., I'm like, that's it. I was triggered. It was enough, it was enough. I knew how to do it. I knew what I wanted to say. I knew how to handle the whole situation. And I got to it. But my body had to get there. My mind, my heart, my soul, and my body. These four things had to come together and align for it to make it a good time. It was a now. It's enough is enough. Okay, and I handled it correctly. So you have to take the action. Take the stand. Start dealing with your issues. You're the only source of change, as I said. And people are going to want you to change in their way. I recommend listening to it, but I don't necessarily recommend just doing it. You're going to have to find the way you want to change, what you want to change and how you want to change it, how you want to go through this process, how much time you're going to want to get into it. Okay? So the gratitude for today is that feeling of enough is enough, because that's what powers change. And try to go back to your events in your life where you said, that's it. Try to get that feeling back. And what happened? How did you handle it? What was the result? And are you happy that you did that? That your body brought you to that place? Mind. Okay? Plans for the day. All right, let's get on a little. Well, let's still deep here. My plans for the day is I have like a spiritual plan or emotional plan. One of my first plans is to stay positive, even in the things I don't want to do today. Now, I'll tell you why I'm saying this. So we're going. My wife and I and daughter are going to a surprise 40th birthday party for one of my wife's friends, right? And it's not a place where I necessarily want to be. It's her group, it's her friends, and usually my patterns are, not too happy, not smiley, just hanging in a corner or waiting for it to be over. So I decided that we're going to go to this place. It's happening regardless. My wife is so excited because it's one of her best friends. And all her group are turning 40 this year. It's within about 2 months, so it's a special event for her. So what I'm thinking is, okay, I don't want to be there, fine, but I'm going to be there. So I got to deal with it. So I'm preparing myself mentally, finding stuff that I can do. I found a couple tricks on how to be social with people, like talk about them, use their names, right? So I'm researching, ask questions, stop talking about you. So I'm going to apply some stuff today, so that makes it a little growth opportunity. Also, I know that my wife is going to be so happy, so I don't want to bring her down by someone who doesn't want to be there. So I find a way to want to be there, or use my time wisely. So I have an issue with time, as you may have learned. My time anxiety is kind of triggered today because I'm going to spend 5 to 6, 7 hours in a place where I think that I could be more productive somewhere else. So I'm going to use that time to be productive, learning new stuff at this event. Wow. So that was my plan, one of my plans for the day. So that's later this afternoon. The video's happening now. The ad of this place this morning. I got some good stuff on with Justin yesterday on Elite Influencer webinar. So I placed an ad, but I also tweaked some stuff in my other stuff. Can't wait till see my results tomorrow. Between now and the party, I'm going to attack another section of the life book. Today is a deep dive into my character. What kind of person am I on the character level? I'm pretty confident, but we'll see what happens with that. And then we're going to that birthday party, and then the evening will be over. Tool of the day, all right? This lines up with will, determination, focus. It lines up. It's something I used this morning, and it's something I'll use before leaving today also. It's a specific meditation you can find on YouTube. It's guided. It's 11 minutes, and it's on your focus and your motivation on your task, your upcoming task or action you need to take. So it starts off calming you down. You're going to breathe a bit, and then it's going to bring you up to a motivational state, and it'll make you visualize the steps you're going to need to take and that action you're going to need to take. So I'm going to go later, I'm going to visualize that party. I'm going to visualize myself arriving, saying hi to people with a smile and being positive. Visualize helping out. Visualize taking care of my daughter that's going to be there. Visualize making sure my wife is smiling and I'm not bringing her down. So I'm going to see myself doing this. And then at the end, they're like, pang, get up, go handle it. Right? So it's a great meditation. It's 11 minutes. It's nice and fancy. And it can be used before anything, any task, any activity, anything that you need focus for. Anything that you want to handle in a positive way, but handle correctly too and get it done right. Okay, so I've seen great success personally in my life. I've also added this to my teaching practice once in a while, and they're actually asking for it now. My students, once in a while I'll play this meditation before a big task, maybe a test, maybe a project, something we have to handle, and they come out of that. It's fun to see other people. They come out of that and they're a group and they're all like, holy crap, let's go. And it's instant change. It calms you down and then focuses you on your task. So you're not left with all the, oh, well, yeah, whatever that was. So sorry about that. So, yeah, it makes you handle your shit. So it's a tool to, if you know you have that thing to do, then get it out. Stay focused, stay positive on the outcome of your action. It brings you to the outcome. It makes you think of your results. What will you gain after? Make sure you don't go to your old patterns, and it's a great boost. So, I'll put the link in the comment section, right below this video, for if anyone's interested, and please try it. Please let me know what you think and how it worked for you. That'd be nice. And that is it for today. Don't know how long that was. It felt medium long. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Please comment, engage, share, and use the tool. Let me know. Ciao. Bye.